So I hope it was a comfortable lunar eclipse yesterday. We tried to send a lot of information through Madhura, and you were able to follow at least little bit of whatever was prescribed in that information. So for devotees, even if they just do japa, it is sufficient. Don't have to be worried about many rules and regulations. As long as they're doing their chanting, everything will be taken care by the Lord. So nothing wrong will happen. So did you all do your deepam yesterday? Did you light your lamps yesterday in the morning?
Yes, Mataji. Evening, 7 o'clock, some did it.
So evening, though I told not to open the altar after 3 o'clock. I know the message had gone that after 3 o'clock, don't open your home temple. So how did you offer the lamp in the evening? I also sent a video and there was information by Madhura also. Why did people offer a lamp in the evening? I fail to understand. I specifically said offer it in the morning, don't do it in the evening. From today, you can do any time. What do people say? Sorry, I cannot see them.
Mataji, varied responses. Since I was interpreting, I also missed out.
Okay, it's okay.
So they're saying
Anyway,
it's
what's
it
done
was
is done.
wrong. So do you want me to ask again?
No, no, it's okay. It's okay. Let's move on now. So, yet another auspicious month has arrived, the Damodar month. And I hope all of you have pictures at home of Damodar, Yashoda Damodar. In case you don't have, it is very easy. You can simply go to Google and download it. If you don't have, even I can send it to you in the group, and you can, you can get it printed. If temple is close by, you can buy it. If nothing can happen, just you can simply open on the phone and offer Aarti. So it is very simple. You really don't need to be worried about the picture. It can be very easily accessible. Those who don't have any problems, please let me know today itself. Anybody who's new in the group can also ask by end of the session how do we perform an Aarti. So let me know in the last in the end of the class. So let's start our Damodar Lila pastime. So I'm sure many of you are already aware of what the Leela is and what did Lord do. But as I have been telling in so many classes that every year repetition is also nice, because nothing is old when it comes to Krishna. Every day, if you repeat the same story, it is more beautiful and it is more purifying for us. So the more we repeat, the more love we develop with Krishna. So I'm sure many of you are already aware of the story, but there is no harm in, watching the story all over again. So shall we start? How many of you are happy to listen to the story again?
Yeah, Mataji. Yes.
They look okay? Happy?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
All of them have.
So this
So,
is
Mataji, you
the
can't see the screens, is it? You can't see those
what
people
happens, Saurabh, that
when you're recording.
I'm recording. No, I'm only recording. So I'm on the speaker view. So if
Ah,
I change the view, then recording gets disturbed. So I don't want to change my view. I'm not able to communicate with them. So
Mataji, I think that is detrimental to you connecting with them, no? I think this
yeah,
responsibility should be given to someone so that you can see their responses. Otherwise, it's
yeah,
dependent on me, and I also miss out because I'm so just focusing on the message, no?
correct, correct. Yes, I'll have to talk about it, sort of. I'll see how what can be done. Even I'm missing out for a very long time. I've been missing this interaction. Anyway, so today let's start. Probably from next class onwards, we'll have to make some arrangement. So we are talking about Diwali day. Diwali is about to come. So this pastime of Damodar Lila actually happened on this day of Diwali. It is the morning, and morning time, what happens in the household? Children are there, and mothers are there, and mothers are busy doing their own household chores. So what happened once upon a time in the house of Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yashoda? All the maid servants. So Mother Yashoda and Nand Maharaj were very, very rich, and all the servants who were working under Yashoda Ma, they were engaged in some household duty. So Mother Yashoda personally took charge of churning the butter. So as you know that how earlier times people would take out the butter at home only, and Krishna loves butter so much. So, and while she is churning, she is singing the pastimes of Krishna. She's singing. So actually, all the pastime, all the stories would come from the mouth of Mother Yashoda because she's the mother and she knows how Krishna is growing up. So she would sing, and from her singing, slowly the stories would spread to the village. So she was singing and she was churning out the butter, and she was very happy and she was totally absorbed in thinking about Krishna. So while she was churning, the bangles that she was wearing, they were making a lot of nice ting sound. And her earrings were moving because she was very vigorously churning the butter. Her earrings were moving, her bangles were tinkling, and she was having a lot of flowers on her hair, and they were also falling here and there, and she was perspiring, she was sweating, but she was very happy because she was so much in love with Krishna. She was totally enjoying taking out that special butter for Krishna. So now at that time Krishna was sleeping, and when he heard this sound of mother's bangles and all her singing. So Krishna got up from the bed, and he's just a toddler. He's just crawling, and he can barely walk. He had just started walking. So when the moment the baby gets up, what does he want? He wants mother's attention. So he got up and he was very hungry, and all he wanted was mother's milk. So immediately, with his tiny footsteps, he runs to the place where mother was sitting and churning butter. And what does the child want? The child wants that immediately mother should stop everything and she should give 100% attention to me. That is what a child desires, right? So many of you who are mothers here would be knowing that how a child wants full attention for himself. So he wanted that mother should immediately stop churning. Whatever business she is doing, she should stop it, and she should feed me her milk. And so Mother Yashoda also stopped the churning and she picked up Krishna in her lap and she started feeding. So now, while she was feeding on the stove, there was milk, freshly taken out milk from the cow, and it was placed on the gas. and not the gas, but it was the earthen fire that used to be in the previous ages. So the milk was there, and milk had started boiling. So in order to stop the milk from spilling out, Mother Yashoda, what did she do? She at once stopped the feeding and she put Krishna on the side and ran to the stove so that milk does not fall. Now Krishna became very angry. So imagine it's a small baby and the mother is giving full attention to the baby. Suddenly mother remembers some work and she puts aside the child. So the child will get very irritated and the child might not know what to speak, but he would become very angry and frustrated that how can something else be more important than me? I am the most important person for my mother. Like, this is not about Krishna, this is about any child. The child wants 100% attention from the mother. So he became very angry and he pressed his teeth and lips, and somehow he managed to find a stone nearby, and he picked up the stone and he immediately broke the butter pot. And he took some butter and he had he was showing that he was crying. He was not crying, there were actually tears of anger because he was so frustrated with his mother, so angry with his mother. That how did she leave me? So what did he do? He took some butter out of it, he ate it, and then with false tears in his eyes, he began to eat the butter and he goes to some lonely place. Now, in the meantime, Mother Yashoda, returns back to the churning place because she has settled that milk. She had kept aside that milk. And now she comes back and she sees Krishna is not there. And the butter she was churning, that broad pot is broken. So, since she could not find a boy, she concluded that the broken pot was Krishna's work. So, definitely there's nobody else in the room. Krishna is also not there. The broad pot is broken. So, who else could have done it? So, she said, definitely this is my Krishna who has broken this pot. She said the child is very clever. After breaking the pot, he has left this place because he knows I'm going to punish him. So after she thought all over, she started looking for Krishna because it was a big house and she was sitting in some kind of a veranda. So she started searching for Krishna and suddenly she found that he was sitting on a big wooden grinding mortar. You know how in the village the masalas would be grinded? Even in Damodar photo, you have seen that, the mortar into which mother binds Krishna. That is a mortar where you grind the masalas. So Krishna was standing on top of that. And what was he doing? He was taking butter from a pot which was hanging from the ceiling on a swing. And he was feeding it to the monkey. So
Sorry, sorry,
monkeys are
sorry. Sorry, Mataji. Just to clarify, the mortar, Krishna is standing on top of that, is it?
right, right. So he's standing on top of the mortar
Ah,
because he's small, no, he cannot go till the pots are hanging from the ceiling. He cannot reach them. So in order to reach those pots, he climb on the mortar, and suddenly monkeys also realize that yes, Krishna is there, and monkeys are always on the lookout of stealing and butter. They are very naughty. So moment they see Krishna is there in the room, and Krishna, what does he do? He catches hold of those pots and started taking out the butter and started feeding the monkeys. Now, mother at the same time she enters this room and she saw Krishna. What is he doing? He's taken out the butter, eating it and also feeding to the monkeys. So now, after seeing her so engaged, she very silently approached him from behind because she wanted to catch him red-handed. Now, Krishna is also singing and he doesn't know what to do. He's also frightened because he knows he's such a small boy. He's also frightened of Mother Yashoda because I'm going to get punishment today. And he also saw that mother is coming towards him and she's carrying a stick in her hand. So what did he do? He immediately got down from the motor and began to run in fear. Now, Mother Yashoda started chasing him from all corners. Now, imagine Krishna is the Supreme Lord and he is running in fear. So can you imagine his position where even the worst of the evil spirits are also frightened of Krishna? He's the Supreme Lord. He is the owner of everything in this world. That Supreme Lord is running in fear from his mother. So imagine the beauty of that scene, how beautiful that scene would be. So here Krishna was, he cannot be caught by the greatest of yogis. They spend millions of years in meditation and yet they cannot see Krishna. And here Krishna is with Mother Yashoda. Mother Yashoda is also a devotee. And here Krishna is playing just like an ordinary child. Why? Just to please his mother Yashoda. However, he was running very fast and he could not easily be caught. So he was running, and Mother Yashoda with a stick in her hand, she's also running. The whole area in the house and outside the house, both of them are running, and Krishna, she is chasing, and Krishna is trying to be not to be caught because if he gets caught, he will be punished. And the flowers, it is mentioned in the scriptures that flowers which Mother Yashoda has tied, it's all falling on the ground. So although she's become very tired because she's since morning she's busy doing preparations of Diwali, and yet she wanted to capture her naughty child and punish him. Now, when he was caught, Krishna was almost on the point of crying. So finally, Mother Yashoda catches him, and Krishna was about to start crying. And what did he do? He started rubbing his eyes because tears were there, and the black kajal that we have in our eyes, all that came out because of the tears, and all his face. Anyways, Krishna is black, and all that kajal started spreading around his eyes. And here Krishna is standing in fear. He's shaking in fear with tears, with his black eyes, and he's looking at his mother who's standing very strict and about to beat. So he was shaking with fear. Now, Mother Yashoda, she saw Krishna and she saw that my child is unnecessarily afraid. But at the same time, she wanted to teach him a lesson because so many villagers, so many people in the village had started complaining that your son steals butter. So today she thought, okay, let me punish, and like how a mother is. Mother does not want child to be spoiled. She wanted always mother wants to teach some lesson to the children so that they become good children, right? So mother, she's the most well-wisher of her child. So then she thought, if he is too fearful of me, I don't know what will happen to him. So she's thinking that also. She's thinking of disciplining him. At the same time, she's thinking he should not become too frightened of me. So Mother Yashoda then threw away her stick. But in order to punish him, she thought to bind his hands with some ropes. She did not want to beat him with stick because she thought, okay, that will be too much and the child will not be able to handle. She said, okay, let me, tie him with some rope. So she did not know it, but it was actually impossible for her to bind because she's so much in love with her child also. But anyways, today she had taken a resolution that I am going to discipline my child. So here she's standing in front of Krishna. There is no beginning, there is no end to that Supreme Lord, and nobody can tie him. He's unlimited. He's everywhere. Each and every atom Krishna is there. Still, Mother Yashoda was thinking of Krishna as her child. She never thought that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. In fact, entire Vrindavan, nobody thought that Krishna was a child. Everybody would love him so much. So now similar mortar that was there in the storeroom. There was another mortar lying in the ground. And she thought, okay, let me tie Krishna with this rope. Now, when she picked up some rope was lying around, and when she tried to bind him, she found that the rope she was using was little short. How much short? Just 2 inches. Like how two fingers are there, just 2 inches. So what did she do? She gathered more ropes from the house and added to it. She put a knot on the rope and she added to it. And after adding, she again found that the rope is still small. So in this way, she connected all the ropes that are available at home. So many ropes. In fact, by this time, even the villagers had started gathering. All the gopis had started gathering. Krishna's friends had gathered. And they were also fearfully looking at Mother Yashoda. And everybody's, those gopis, they are enjoying because till now he had been breaking pots of the entire village. So they were very happy. Okay, very good. Today he's going to get a good lesson. Today, Mother Yashoda finally she sees that how naughty her child is. Till now, we have been complaining. She doesn't listen. Today, she has seen that how naughty her child. Very good. So they themselves started supplying ropes. Okay, you tie, very nice. Let Krishna be tied today. you know. So they also started supplying more ropes. So every time Mother Yashoda would tie that rope and she would try to bind Krishna, but she was so surprised that every time the rope was 2 fingers short. So she was surprised. How is it happening? You know. Now, in all this process, finally, Mother Yashoda got very tired because she's been running since morning. She's been churning butter. She's been running after Krishna. And again, now ropes are also falling short. She started perspiring, and all the flowers that, were there on her hair had all fallen down. Her sari was going here and there. Her hair had hair had all gone, hair via. So she was looking in a total, desperate condition. Now, Lord Krishna, she saw that how hard my mother is trying to work hard to discipline me. So Krishna finally became compassionate towards his mother. And he finally agreed, okay, you can bind me now. Not that he said it, but he said, okay, see, Krishna cannot be bound no matter how much you try. He is the Supreme Lord. Who can tie him? But when he saw that Mother Yashoda is desperate to tie him, when he saw that how much love Mother is there for him, how much compassion and love Mother has for him, he agreed to get tied. So nobody can control Supreme Personality. Nobody can control Krishna. But when devotees surrender to Krishna, then Krishna also gets surrendered by the devotee. So if you are surrendering to Krishna, then Krishna also gives himself completely to the devotee. So Lord also enjoys being surrendering Lord. He is the supreme Lord. I mean, what is the reason? If he wants, he should not surrender. But when he sees the love and the devotion of the devotee, he also submits himself to the devotee. He also says, okay, mother, you can now tie me. Now, who otherwise can tie the Supreme Lord? So Krishna, he can liberate us. He can give us whatever we desire in this material world, in this spiritual world. But that Krishna is not getting bound. But finally, seeing mother's love and affection, he's finally given in. So imagine the kind of love, the kind of blessing which Mother Yashoda got from the Lord. Neither Brahma, not Lord Shiva, in fact, even Lakshmi ji herself, who is 24 by 7 sitting next to Vishnu ji, pressing his feet, even she could never, bound Vishnu, Lord Shiva, Brahma, none of the demigods. Nobody could bind Krishna. But here, Mother Yashoda could bind Krishna. Why? Because of her, incalculable love, her devotion, her passion for the child, her passion for Krishna, because she never thought Krishna is the Lord. She always thought Krishna is my sweet little child. So, Lord, as we were discussing last class about offering bhoga to Krishna. So, what is the most important thing when we are offering food? Our love and devotion, right? So, similarly, when Krishna sees our love and devotion, he easily comes under control. Otherwise, nobody can control Krishna. Only with our love and devotion, Lord can be controlled. So, similarly, seeing Mother's Yashoda's love and devotion, Krishna got controlled and he said, okay, now you can bind me. Now, after binding her son, Mother Yashoda, started, she got busy in her household works. So now Krishna is standing here and he will be, he will be taken care of. Now I've punished him. So let him stand here for the whole day and then he will learn a lesson. And after this, he will stop stealing butter in anybody's house. So here another pastime started. So this is one pastime where Krishna is bound and Krishna steals butter and he's got bound with these ropes. And now comes the next pastimes. What happens? Krishna, uh, he's such a tiny child and he pulls those ropes and the mortar falls down. And slowly he starts crawling and walking towards a place in his house in the ground, like, he had a huge lawn kind of thing in front of a house. And in that lawn, there were two huge trees standing. So these trees are called, the name of these trees are called Arjuna trees. The name of the trees are Arjuna. It's a type of a tree. So he said that even if I am not able to win
Sorry,
over Mother
Mataji,
Ishwari. Yeah,
do you have any photo? It will
I'll
also
share.
help
I'll
me
share.
interpret better,
Okay.
no?
Yeah,
No
one second.
visuals right now,
Yeah.
and it also will give me a break.
Acha, okay. It's 30, huh? Okay. Yeah.
No, no,
I'll just show.
when you show the
Okay, yeah, yeah.
photo, I can just take a breather, no?
Yeah, yeah, one second. I'll just open it, huh? One second. Is it visible?
Yes, yes, it is visible.
Tell me when I can close it.
Yes, Mataji. Can we also see one photo of Krishna tied to the mortar?
Ah, right. So you can see all the gopis are standing there and laughing.
One minute, Mataji.
Yeah, yeah.
When we are showing this, we just hold on to the explanation. Yeah, I think that's good.
So this is how
One
Krishna was
minute,
there, and
one
all the
minute,
gopis.
1 minute, Mataji. Sorry, let me just spotlight. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
So you can see that how Krishna is, all the gopis standing there are laughing, and they're enjoying that. Yes, very nice. He's getting scolded now. So then eventually what happens? Krishna sees these two tall trees standing in his courtyard, and he says, okay, let me at least, destroy these two trees. So anyways, it was Leela, it was pastime of the Lord. But then, Krishna at that time was very angry. He said, I wanted to take revenge on my mother, and let me at least break these two trees. So what he does, he tries to go across. He enters into those two trees, and the motor gets stuck. And when the motor gets stuck, Krishna, imagine a tiny baby. How can he, how is it possible for him to bring two ancient, huge trees to the ground? How can these two, trees fall apart? Because see, Krishna is Supreme Lord, he can do it. Even as a form of a small baby, his power is not less. So there is a. So what happens? He comes out of those two trees, and because the motor got stuck in the trees, and Krishna pulled it, not sorry, pushed. He pulled that motor, and as a result, the two tall trees, ancient trees, fell to the ground. And from those two tall trees, two divine personalities came out, and they were Nalakuber and Manigriv. So here I'll just share a picture. I hadn't taken it out earlier. It's very small, right?
Uh, right now the photos are just thumb. I mean, yeah, we would
Yeah.
have to click on it and see it bigger, no? Uh, can see now. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, Mataji.
Yeah, I'll close.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pastime is that once upon a time, these two divine personalities are actually sons of Kuber. Kuber is actually the demigod of wealth. So they were like two, had become two, pride of their wealth, and they were, enjoying in water, in a naked state. They were naked and they were enjoying with women. And at that time, Narad Muni happened to pass from that place, and they still remained very shameless. They did not have any regard for Narad Muni. And Narad Muni, when he saw that they are sons of Kuber and they are so fallen and they are so shameless, so he cursed that since you are so happy in exposing yourself, now you go and you become trees. You go to the material world and you become trees. So for thousands of years, you will become trees. So they really repented, both of them, but they started crying and started seeking forgiveness. Then Narad Muni said, okay, when Supreme Lord himself will come, go to the material world, at that time, you will get back to your original form. You will be free from this tree body once Krishna comes. So that is why Krishna knows that, my devotee Narad has promised. So I wanted to I'm going to fulfill Narad's promise. So that's why this Leela happened, that he pulled this mortar, and the tree fell. And from that, those trees, these two divine personalities came out, and finally they became free from the tree body. So actually, Krishna wanted to keep the promise which Narad had given, because Narad is also great devotee of the Lord, and Krishna wanted to fulfill his devotees' desire. So this, my friend, is a beautiful Damodar Lila, and so here the essence of the story is that there are two things always, two fingers. So what are the two fingers? Why was the rope short? Rope was always short because it indicates, actually, it is an indication of two things. We try, like all of us here sitting here, are trying to please Krishna by chanting, uh, by offering bhoga to him, by doing some service. So that is our effort, our endeavor. So when does that endeavor becomes complete? When Krishna becomes merciful to us. So both things are required in devotional life, in bhakti. Our endeavor is required, and Krishna's blessing, both are required. So those two finger short rope means that Mother Yashoda was putting her effort, but when did she become successful? When Krishna said, okay, I'm going to be tied now. So without Krishna's mercy, we cannot achieve bhakti also. So if you want to achieve advance in our bhakti life,
Sorry, Mataji, could you please repeat the last sentence?
yeah, if we want to achieve advancement in
No,
our
no.
bhakti life,
Before that, you said why was Krishna not being able to? Yashoda was
yeah,
not able
so
to tie.
Yashoda was not able to tie because Krishna's mercy is required, right? So Yashoda was doing her effort, but what was needed was Krishna's mercy. So when Krishna took compassion, Krishna said, okay, my devotee is trying so much to come back to me, trying so much to, to attain me, to come to me, then it is now my turn to give my love and attention to the devotee. So both things are required. So two finger short rope means our effort and Lord's blessing. So is that the two finger mystery is clear to everybody? Why was all the time rope falling short?
Yes,
One
yes,
finger
Mataji.
is our effort and second finger is Krishna's mercy. So that's what it is with our Damodar pastime. So we pray to Krishna that always we offer a ghee lamp in this month and to this photo of Yashoda and Damodar, where Yashodama is trying to tie Krishna. So every year we celebrate for the entire month this festival, and every month we offer a ghee lamp to Lord Damodar. So all our past sins are removed within this month if we offer daily one ghee lamp to Lord Krishna and Yashodama. So you want to take a break, Saurabh, or we can take questions.
We can take questions. Hare Krishna. Uh, I don't have Damodar's photo, Mataji.
Okay, so she wants me to send it to her, or she can download. And how is her position at home? Can she download from?
So can you go and print it from a shop?
Yeah, yeah, very easy. Is she somewhere close to the temple? She can buy it. Otherwise, she can, I can send it in the group, and or she can download it from Google. How is she well versed in computers? Then you can ask her that if she can download from. Some people are not comfortable, so
Okay, cool. That is the and the Deepam Mataji is morning, evening, both times. When is it?
actually, in the temple we do it both the times. But if you don't have time, then prefer to do it in the evening. Evening anytime after between 6 and 8. Morning
Morning,
anytime.
Mataji.
Morning anytime, like, see the temple's open. If you get up, I don't know what time do you get up. Try to do it before 8, 8:30, 8:39.
5-ish, Mataji.
So you can do it if you try to make sure that your entire family also does it. So one deepam for everybody. No, not compulsory. It is very good for them also. Okay, then both
It's
of you
just
can.
me and my husband.
Yeah, yeah. So both of you can do.
So both of
If,
us
yeah,
giving the
you
Deepam.
can. If you can, why not? Two deepam. Yes, you will be needing two deepam.
I was thinking just one Deepam, Mataji.
No, no, no. Each person one deepam. And it has to be ghee, not oil. So last, She's new actually. You could have asked her. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mataji. I would like you to tell me what to do because here it's
Ha.
not my role actually. Just
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
me what to do.
Yeah,
I
I
will
know
do
you
it. No
ask
problem.
her because she is relatively new. I think she doesn't know anything.
So I'm in Bihar. During
Okay.
the month, I might be going to Delhi
Okay.
in the month of November somewhere. So how do I continue the Deepam procedure?
So what do? You carry
Uma
everything like a
Mataji and all these people, they're saying that you can carry these pictures,
yeah,
no, with
correct.
you.
You can carry picture, carry a small box of ghee, very small, and carry your deepam with you wherever you are. Ready-made battis are there. Ready-made cotton wicks are there. So you open that, keep the photo anywhere, and you can just offer. Train, I think.
Do it in the train, Mataji?
Train, maybe she'll find it difficult unless the fellow passengers are ready to see you doing like that. And then it's fire also, no? Train would be little difficult. Maybe once you reach home, then you can do it.
That won't be a problem, right, Mataji?
No, 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 that's okay.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Okay, Mataji, next, who to take?
No, did you see now? She was new, so I was asking you to take second question. You can take anybody now.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Namaskar. Showing some photo of a Mataji or some woman.
Yeah, no, I know she's some spiritual guru, not in ISKCON, but I know her. I think she's some. What is the question? Vijay Singh is talking about red bindi.
Yes, that is right, Mataji. He's asking why it is the woman wearing red bindi.
So that's how the Indian tradition. It basically it indicates mostly after marriage that women wear a bindi, but even before it is basically for beautification to look beautiful. That's it, nothing else.
He wants this Mataji's talks to be translated in ISL.
What to be translated?
This Mataji has YouTube videos. He
Uh,
wanted that these could be translated in ISL.
not in my department. I mean, I won't be able to do that. I can work, whatever is called lectures are there. So a lot of work. Correct.
Hare Krishna. Uh, Yesterday, Anudama Mataji, the Madhura Mataji had sent the yesterday night, the video which you sent, the photo you sent, there's a photo which you said yesterday night. Marathi, Hindi,
Actually, PDF I had sent. Okay.
uh, uh, all over India, LUG language,
Uh-huh.
different languages. Hmm. Diya, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 Diya. Uh, Damodar, you have to do touch, 8. Sorry, Mataji, I couldn't understand.
That's okay. Actually, I had yesterday sent a PDF
Just
for.
just a minute, Mataji. Let it come back.
Hmm. No, just for your information, I'm telling that
Sure.
that I had sent a PDF yesterday of Damodar
Hmm.
Ashtakam in 6, 7 different languages.
Oh.
So
Yeah, that's
she
what
would
she
have
sent.
received that. I think she must be talking about that.
Later. Last. Okay.
Damodar language, sign, write, photo.
Hare Krishna, Ila Mataji here. Yeah. So, last year, the Damodar Aarti, which we used to do, which was very nice. 9 o'clock, we used to join everyone on YouTube. That was a very happy time. That was, you remember, Mataji? Can we do it this time also?
Okay. Actually, what happened this year, I'm in between. I'm little unavailable for a few days. Even I wanted to start Damodar Aarti, even like how we were doing previous years. But then, since in between for week 10 days and Friday, I'm little unavailable. So I don't know how to continue it. I can start the link, but maybe I might not be able to join for in between. So if that's okay, then we can do that. We can meet for say 5, 10 minutes, do the aarti, and then we can close. Is that okay with everybody? Then I can do.
Sorry, Mataji. So, what are you saying? You're saying so some days you're not available.
Yeah, the coming week, maybe from third week of November, maybe I might not be available for 1 week, 10 days.
Oh, then
So,
it's okay, Mataji. No problem.
so even I wanted to do it actually. So together, it is very happy, as Ila is saying. It's a very happy that all of us meet and we do aarti together. So okay, we'll start from tomorrow evening. You want to start from at 9 o'clock? You ask everybody. Everybody is okay with 9 o'clock joining?
Yes. It works.
Hmm?
It works for
It
everyone.
works. Okay. Okay, but the day I am not available, I'll tell in advance. I won't be there. today I might not be able
Yes,
to meet.
yes.
Maybe
No
from
worries,
tomorrow
Mataji.
we
We
can
will also.
start. So from tomorrow maybe we can start.
Okay. Okay, Mataji is busy, but we will host. Mataji, we can host it.
Okay, so you have the link or you want me to give the link?
No, no, no. Question. Ganesh Prabhu can do it, Mataji.
Last year I think all of them had a separate group and they were doing Aarti on their own. I remember I was not, I never joined last year. So I think that can be done. If I have time, I will join. So
ठीक है
you'll
मैम.
start every day 9 o'clock. Huh? You send it in the groups. Yeah, so this is the correct. This is in different languages. I had sent it. We can take some other question quickly. One or two maybe.
He translated into sign language, Mataji. The story.
There is a recording also. I'll send it tonight. I think last to last year you had,
And also
Saurav,
give me
you had,
feedback, Mataji.
sorry.
You can also give feedback to Nandini Mataji, she's saying. Okay, yeah. She has done the story of the Damodar Ashtakam, so she's going to send it.
Acha, take it.
And then you.
But I won't be able to understand the sign so much.
You try, Mataji. Feedback.
Okay,
If there's any
fine, fine.
feedback you can give, and
Okay,
then she's
okay,
already
okay,
signed it, she'll do it.
okay, fine.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Like you said, Mataji, that the past life's karmas, bad karmas can be removed from that. The second thing was that if you take bath dips at holy sites, that can
Uh-huh.
also remove all your past karmas. And the
Yeah,
third,
yeah.
I forgot, Mataji, there was, you had told us that
One is past
there were
karma.
six,
Actually,
there
there
were
is a
six somethings.
long list of things that you can do in this month. Taking a holy bath, being in the dham, reading Bhagavad Gita, and chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, offering the lamp. So, lot of things. This month is like a bumper sale. So you can do whatever you do, you get 1,000 times benefit. Not 1,000, 100 times more benefit.
Yeah, Mataji,
So
that's
I,
what she
I
wanted to learn.
So what
What
to
were
do?
those things?
I'll hunt for the old recording, Saurabh, and I'll post it again in the group.
Yes, Mataji,
Find
please.
the recording and I'll post it in the group again.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. The story was really, really, felt really happy. So, uh, all gratitude and namaskar to Mataji. So, I had kept some tulsi leaves in the fridge. So, now, today morning, I put in the puja I used, uh, and also in the food I used. But should we do it or should we throw it?
Put it in some mud, no? Put it in some pot.
No, basically, her question is, just a minute.
No, no, because of the grahan, no? Because of the
Sorry, Mataji.
eclipse. What happened? Because of the
Yes.
eclipse, we put a lot of tulsi in the food. So if maybe she's asking what to do with that tulsi.
So she did it. She broke the tulsi leaves yesterday
Uh,
and she used it today. She kept it in the fridge yesterday or day before she took it. So she used it in her food. But today morning, and should she use it or not? Is the question.
yeah, she collect all those tulsis and maybe put it in some pot in the mud. Mix it in the mud.
So the question is, she shouldn't use it, and she should
Don't
put it in
use
the
it.
mud.
Don't use it. Don't use it. Don't throw it in waste. Put it in some mud. Hare Krishna.
I understand. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Namaskar, Mataji. Hmm. So Vrindavan, this Lila, I mean, I went to that place, but the actual mortar, I mean, the thing is not there. It's just one round spot where they say it is done, but the
Correct, correct.
mortar
Even
is
I
not there,
saw.
Mataji.
Even I've seen it in Vrindavan only. That hole is there. So that motor is not there. So many years have passed, no, Vaishali. 5,000, more than 5,000 years have passed. And it was a wooden thing. We don't know what would have happened and would have got destroyed or something like that would have happened. So many years have gone by. More than 5,000 years ago, the Leela would have happened. More than that. Because we're talking about Krishna as a baby. When Lord went away, it's been more than 5,000 years ago. So I don't think it would be still there. I saw one hole in that, that place where the Leela happened in Vrindavan. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Hare Krishna, Mataji. Yeah, no
Done?
more
Done?
questions, Mataji.
Okay, fine. So now final decision is one thing. I'm going to send you a recording of previous years of whatever auspicious things we can do. There is one recording which Saurav had done, which had translation of Damodar Ashtakam. I think so. That recording also is there, so that you can see the sign of that people who cannot read those languages, different languages people can't read. They can see the sign of that Damodar Ashtakam translation. That also I'll send. Okay, and I'll try to send that video of all the auspicious things one can do during this month. So these two videos I will send. Just give me some time. I might have to hunt for the previous recordings and I'll send it to you. And third, and Nandini, Ganesh, everybody is going to conduct Damodar Aarti every evening for the entire month. I will try to join, but I'm not sure. Been little busy this month. So if you can send me the link, I will try to put it in the other ISKCON groups also, so that everybody can join. Yes, try it. Ganesh or Nandini, anybody or any of you can send me the link. I'll post it in the other groups also, so that more people can join. And my personal request to Nilima or Ganesh, can you explain to the newcomers how to do the aarti? I don't have that much of time, like 4 times, 7 times. So can you people explain today? There might be some newcomers in the group. You can explain to them, please.